Hey everyone, thank you so much for visiting Math Vibes tutoring page. It's my hope that you will get a little bit of understanding about the topic for today, which is order of operations. So, you've done order of operations probably a few times, even starting as early as elementary school or maybe like sixth grade. But it's one of those topics that just keeps on reappearing over and over and over. Okay, so order of operations, you have probably heard your teacher always say something about PEMDAS, and some teachers actually do something called GIMDAS. Okay, but it's in the same exact kind of order. All right, so we're going to start with P. And then we're going to go to the M, and want you to kind of get into a habit of writing it this way, okay? Because the order really does matter here of how we're going to solve different expressions. So the P stands for parentheses, and really it could be parentheses, it could be braces, it can be brackets, basically any grouping symbol. We're going to talk about those things inside those grouping symbols first. After that, then we're going to move on to evaluating exponents. Okay? Then we're going to do multiplication or division. This is the tricky part. It's whatever comes first, left to right. That's very important. After we evaluate multiplication and division, then we do the same thing for addition or subtraction, whichever comes first, left to right. Okay, so it's not whatever comes first in terms of just, whatever order we want, we have to follow this specific order of operation. So let's look at a specific problem. Let's look at our first example. So what we have here is 20 minus 3 times 5. Now, based on what we just got through talking about, we have parentheses, exponents, then either multiplication or division, and then addition or subtraction. So in our expression right here, we can see that we have multiplication that we are going to go ahead and find a product of here. So we got this 3 times 5, and that's going to give us 15. Okay, so at this moment, now I would bring down my 20, bring down my minus sign, because subtraction comes after multiplication here. So 20 minus 15 is 5. So when we evaluate that expression, this is 5. Let's move on to the problem. Okay, let's check this one out. Again, we use the same order of operation. So again, parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, whichever comes first, left to right, addition and subtraction, whichever comes first, left to right. So you can see here that we have some numbers inside the parentheses. So let's go through this particular expression. So we have 4 times, in parentheses, 10 minus 7 plus 2 times 3. So we're going to concentrate on the 10 minus 7 first because it is inside the parentheses. 10 minus 7 is 3. I still have my 4 here. Okay, that four is being multiplied by the 3 at that point because we've evaluated the parentheses. And we're going to bring down the plus sign, bring down the 2, bring down the 3. Okay, so based on our order of operations, okay, we're going to look at this 4 times 3. That's going to give us 12. And then let's look at that 2 times 3. That's going to give us 6. Okay, because multiplication comes before addition, now I'm going to bring down that plus sign. Now I'm going to add, not any time before, but now. So 12 plus 6 is going to give us 18. All right, let's check the. Okay, so we get a little bit more advanced here. Again, we're going to follow the exact same order that we've done. So we've talked about parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, addition and subtraction. Okay, remember multiplication or division, addition and subtraction, whichever comes first, left to right. All right, so look inside the parentheses of this specific expression here. Okay, we have exponents inside my parentheses. I have to tackle that first. So I am going to do parentheses, but I'm not going to do 10 plus 2. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that 2 squared first. Okay, again, I'm not going to do 10 plus 2. I need to do this 2 squared first. So I'm actually doing the order of operations within the parentheses here. So what I actually have here is 5 times 10 plus 4 in the parentheses, because 2 squared is 4. I'm going to bring everything else down inside of this expression. Now, let's finish the parentheses now. So 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4 is 14. So I have 5 times 14 minus 12 divided by 3. All right. So do I need to subtract? Do I need to multiply? Do I need to divide? What do I do next? I need to do 5 times 14. 5 times 14 is 70. Okay? Do I subtract next? No, I've got to do my division. So I'm going to do that. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now I'm going to subtract. Okay? So 70 minus 4 is going to give us 66. Okay? All right, let's do one more example with the order of operations. Here you go. This time I have some brackets. I'm giving some parentheses as well. So when we have situations like this, we have problems like that, and you have brackets and parentheses, or maybe you have braces and parentheses, or just multiple grouping symbol, you're always going to work from the inside out, okay? Work from the inside out, okay? So for this particular problem, again, I'm always going to write down what I know. I know that I am going to be, let's get my pen back. There it is. Okay, I'm going to be working with, let's move that out of the way. There it is. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, addition and subtraction. Again, whatever comes first, left to right. So working within the parentheses, inside out, let's tackle the 6 or 7 times 5, or 7 plus 5, excuse me, 7 plus 5. That's going to give us 12. So we have 5, and then inside the brackets, I have 11 minus 12, and then I have divided by 4. Close my brackets. And I write down every single step so that I don't get confused and I don't want to rush the order of operations and do something out of order. So I make sure that I write down every single step. So we still have grouping symbols here. However, we still have to go by the order of operation within the brackets or within the grouping symbol. So I am not going to do 11 minus 12. Okay, because subtraction comes after division. I am going to figure out what 12 divided by 4 is. That is what I will do. Okay, so 12 divided by 4 is 3. And so what I have now is 5. And then in the brackets, 11. Bring down your minus sign. And then you have your 3. Close your brackets. Okay, so let's finish this off very easily. So 11 minus 3 is 8. And these brackets are going to be treated like multiplication symbols. So that 5 times this 8 is going to give us 40. Okay, and so those are just a few examples of actually how to evaluate using the order of operations. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them below. Subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.